Hello, welcome to Foliage. My name's John McDonald, and today, well, we're still in lockdown, so we're going to make another arrangement just using material that I've got from my garden and from the surrounding area. So what I wanted to do was create something kind of big and luscious and really enjoy the materials. And the thing that really inspired me were these gorgeous peonies. Now, the last time I used some peonies and they were beautiful dark red. These are absolutely beautiful pink. A different clump, it's flowered at a different time, and I think it's because it's been growing in shade. And yeah, it seems a shame cutting them, but actually we can create something that we can really enjoy rather than being tucked in a corner of the garden. So what I've got is I've got this container. Now this is actually something that could be a waste bin or a plant pot, and this came from IKEA. It does have a liner, so we could actually create something straight into that. But what I'm going to do is a bucket fits just perfectly into there, and what I've done is I've reused that chicken wire that we used in a previous video, and I've just opened it up a little bit, dropped it into a bucket, put a little bit of tape over the top, and that just fits in there perfectly. So I know I'm not going to damage that liner of the container. So now we just add water. And this is the good thing with the chicken wire, is you're creating an arrangement that has a very good water source. And essentially it's a bucket of water. That's not a bad thing. It's going to really be a good source of water for our material. Now, with the handles that way, we'll just keep them side on. So I've got a bit of a mix of stuff, and really, I'm going to just do this in a kind of order. So normally you would do all your greenery first, and I think that's probably a good idea with our tall pieces, is to get them in. And we just want to work that in. This is an acacia, and what I did was, last night I went out and I cut all the materials that we've got, and I put them in a bucket of cold water overnight so that they really get a chance to just soak up some water and basically get conditioned. I'm not sure what this is. This was just growing in the hedgerow, but I just love it. It's just got the most beautiful form. And even with a piece like this, we could use this if we wanted on that stem. As long as it's on a stem, we can use it as foliage. Now, the thing that really inspired me as well, apart from the peonies, was this. And this is basically elderberry, or elderflower. And it's just got the most beautiful flowers. And we have a lot of this growing just opposite where I live. And the great thing with material like this is it's got a lot of volume. So not only do we have the flower, but we have this volume that we can fill a container. So, and we've got some nice shapes on this as well. So we can really make something that's quite a good size. Straight away we've got a large display without really having to buy any flowers or do anything particular. So, but what I'm doing is I'm loosely following a kind of triangular shape. So we're going for height, we're going to the sides, we're also going for depth. We're just trying to really enjoy the materials. Now I'm going to put in these beautiful alliums, and I must say thank you to my friend Diane for giving me these. These are not from my garden, but I'm hoping to get a bit of her plant. Now, we don't want them both on the same height, but they are just beautiful. I have to say I really love alliums. So this kind of arrangement would be ideal for maybe a bedside table, or maybe not. Probably better just in like a big hallway or in a big or on a big console table. It's up to you. But somewhere where you can really kind of stand back and enjoy it as well. So again, this is some material just from across the road. And even this is some lilac. So we enjoyed using the lilac flowers recently, but we can just as easily use a little bit of the foliage as part of our design. So we've got a nice open arrangement, nice foliage, and you could even just have it as all foliage, it's up to you. But the stars of our show are really these peonies. So I've got them. Now, a couple of people have asked in the comments section, what do you do about insects if you're cutting material from the garden? And that's a really good question. We're so used to having material come from Holland and from all the beautiful growers, and obviously they're grown under set conditions, and they're really not going to come with insects generally. So what can we do if we're using garden material? Well, I would say the first thing to do is to give things a visual inspection. That's your first line of defence, really. If you can see that there's insects on, if they're removable, remove it. If they're not removable, then avoid it. We're just adding our peonies here. And we really want just a kind of big, open arrangement. I'm taking some of these leaves off the bottom of the peonies. And we don't want any flower foliage to be sitting down in the actual water. Any foliage that's down in the water, for an arrangement that you're wanting to last, is really going to be liable to rotting or going off, and that's going to affect the arrangement and how long it lasts. So the other way to deal with little insects that you might have, just give your flowers a little bit of a shake. As long as they're not fully mature and they're ready to drop, this isn't really going to be a problem. So a little bit of a shake, and you might want to condition your flowers and leave them outside in a bucket rather than bring them into your house. And that also gives time for any insects to realise that maybe it's time to move on and go somewhere else. So the arrangement we did recently with the little red peonies, everyone seemed to love that peony. And who doesn't like peonies? That lasted really well, and it lasts well because it's in water rather than being in foam. So this is definitely an arrangement that if you were making for like a large country house or a hotel, the fact that it's in water is really going to help keep those flowers and keep the arrangement going. So what I'm doing is I'm also bringing one or two flowers in underneath. And we can even have one or two showing through the back. And I also, with the peonies, wanted to pick some buds, some semi-open and some open. And as the flowers start to pass, the buds will start to open and you'll still have that range of colour within the actual design. Now this could even be made so that it looks good from all round and you could have it on a large round table. I just love all the forms of greenery and flowers. And I think we'll take another little peony into there just to take that colour in. So we've got our design, we've got some nice foliage, some nice different textures and things, and just to finish off then, what I'd like to do is pop in a little bit of this papyrus grass, or some people call it pampas grass, but it's really a papyrus. It is like a houseplant. You can buy it as a cut flower or a cut foliage, And if you want to grow it, all you need to do is put it in water and it will start to root from here, and then it'll start to shoot and you can grow your own plant. It does like warm temperatures, so definitely a house plant and definitely enjoys being somewhere warm. It will perform better, it will have stronger stems, but it's a useful house plant to have for the straight stems and also the beautiful shape of these florets. So it's a little tidy, and this just shows that we're so used to buying flowers that we sometimes forget what's round about us, and we can always create something, and possibly something quite large, with materials that we already have. So I hope you've enjoyed today's video. If you have, click here to subscribe and follow us next week for our latest video. Thank you.